Hello. How you guys doing? How's your week? Hello, hello. So I forgot to plan. I have an idea what I can do, but how is everyone's week? Welcome, Epic. How you doing? I'm tired, man. I'm tired of the bullshit. So I'm not planning on doing the snake stuff today. There, I don't even. There wasn't much left to do on that anyway. Right? Because we got this working, right? We even got Paul's working, and this stuff working, right? Yeah, even that's working. Yeah. So I'm not gonna be working on this tonight. I think I want to try screwing around with some dithering stuff, some on the NES, maybe, perhaps. There was some stuff I had played around with a little bit a little while ago. Mayhap, yeah, a little while ago on hardware actually a little bit. I think I showed it the other day, the other stream. Yeah, this. So let me speed speed. Wait, settings speed, not half on quarter speed. There it goes. And then I hit A, I think it was. Yeah. So there's some of this stuff that I kind of want to expand on, and like. You know, oh, it's A. Yeah, I kind of want to expand on it a little bit and make it get a better example of like what the hell I'm trying to do with this, or the proof of concept or whatever. You know, I think I don't know. Maybe. What do you think? How was your week, by the way? Mine was shit. My week was garbage. There is no, because it's nested there. There it goes. So, this past week, first of the month was Monday, and everything decided to break. A few things had to be run like 3 goddamn times. Shit just did not, like, calm down until fucking Thursday this week. And God, I hate the stressful weeks so much. So much. Especially when some of the CSRs like get pissed at me for shit that's out of my control. It's like, stop it. Yeah, they're all pranking me, right? Yeah. But you know what I need to do? Hang on. Let me run updates here real quick. How much is this? Another XZ update. All right. Vim update. T-Mox update. Okay. All right. And what the hell is this thing's actual name? So I found out the other day. Use this one. This guy here. This guy. So remember when? Where was it? This crap, right? Where it looks like ass, right? And I split it and then I like zoom it, it shits all over itself, right? Remember that? So for shits, I've got like 2 other terminals installed. I've got this one and I've got Xterm, right? So I'm gonna go into the same folder, code NES, NES breakout, right? And I'm gonna go into Tmux and then excuse you. And then Vim main ASM. This one doesn't break. It's the terminal emulator that broke. Xterm. Same thing. with this one. Does this make it? Yeah, it makes it bigger. Okay. Code Ness. I know you can't really see this one very well, but can I zoom this in actually? No, I can't. Can I? This has like no actual settings, which is cool. That's pretty cool. Tmux. Vim. Edfast, how you doing? Main.asm. Yeah, see? It's just Xterm. Or it's just XFCE terminal that's broken. And so maybe updating it will actually fix it. I don't know. We'll see. Util Linux. Okay, is Linux actually being updated? Like the kernel? I don't see it in there actually. Okay, so I shouldn't have to restart, which is nice. But, yeah. Write your own terminal emulator. N65 No, God, no. Absolutely not. I don't know why I've got CUDA installed, by the way. Like, I don't fucking use it. I don't think. I'm not using it directly, you know? I'm not sure if anything that I run utilizes CUDA, honestly. So I don't know why the hell I haven't. This always is like the longest thing to download. Right on 652 assembly. And term emulator. Shh. RSS, how you doing? RS CUDA. Yeah, I probably should, but I'll do that later. Oh, what's wrong with that noise? What's this rolling away? I'll go over there. And yes, Twitch, I know that I can do the manage thing from my... I don't want to do it from my phone. I never want to do it from my phone, Twitch. You should know this by now. God. Anyway, so while that's doing that, I'm actually going to open that up. I'm going to move this over there. Okay. New file. That's a little large. What's the, is it 8 times 30? 30 wide? No. 32 wide. And then 8 times, thank you, 30 high. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Okay, so some dithering stuff. Now, this is just like a full screen. It's over a gig, yeah. Yeah, because now it's going to the CUDA tools. It's like a gig and a half, and then another... Probably gig, actually. Cool. Neat. 50% of the way, it's at 500 megs. Another gig. Neat. But yeah, so anyway, like... this is only like... trying to get it in between color, right? Which is what this screen is. But you can't really see any kind of effect with this, right? So, instead, I want to, well, first start with like bands of colors and then see how I can dither across them, right? With various methods. Now, I know that Sprite has a dither tool somewhere, right? Jumble blur, no. I think, maybe? Paint, there it is. Gradient. No dithering. See, so it can. All right. Okay, so that just goes to 2 colors? Foreground, background? Foreground, background. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's Control Z that. Let's get actually, you know, let's yeah, let's get a new one. Let's do 128 by 128. So just a I keep doing the control scroll, which doesn't do what I want it to do in this program. View grid settings. Yes. Okay. So, we're gonna start. We need to set up some somewhat sane colors. So let's come over here to. Does this one look decent? Decent enough. All right, so we're gonna add another row. We're gonna be using the ones down here, and we're just gonna choose a few colors here. Let's go with the greens. Well, yeah, let's go with the greens. So we're gonna take that one. Bridgewater, how you doing? Welcome. Right there. That's gonna be our background color. Take this guy. Put it there. Take this guy. Put it there. And take this guy. And put it there. Okay. So. First, we're just gonna make some rectangles. I hate how this is that dark, that bright, by the way. So we're gonna fix that real quick. There it goes. All right, I'm gonna make some rectangles. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then let's select these two. Get some dithering going between these two. Oh. Oh. Not like that. Let's do that one, a simple one. Okay. Let's shift new. Get rid of that. And then from here to there? I wanted like a little wider, right? And grab all that. Fit it. I mean, I want it like one more wider, right? So it's even in the thing, right? So yeah. One more. Come, really? Control Z on that. I need to actually like start up here somewhere, so it's even instead of going like sideways or whatever, right? Or let's start it down here. Let's go with that one to. Yeah, that'll work. All right, can I like select invert now? Edit. No. Can I select inverse? Delete. Okay. Hello. No, Manny. How you doing? Welcome. Hungry and inebriated. Oh boy, not a good combo. Different dithering algos by somebody. Who's this by? Ooh. Oh, the guy that did the thing. The Oberdin. Nice. So I'm not really too concerned with the specifics of the dithering pattern, really. I'm more concerned with he didn't make it. Okay. That's like the first thing I saw. I was like, Oberdin. I'm more concerned with some technical stuff on the NES and getting like more colors than you're supposed to, kind of, without using weird ass palette tricks. That's what I'm trying to get to, right? Trying to get at, and without using abusing sprites, right? Yeah. Which point? And his 100. I'm starting to take notes. Oh boy, I need to play that again. I got to one part and I remember getting to it's something with a graph, right? Data comes in, You got to do something with the data and make it a graph, right? Like a bar graph, like a vertical bar graph. I printed out the thing. It was sideways. It was a horizontal bar graph. I'm like, that's problematic. And I haven't progressed further. I did see that dictionary too, by the way. I didn't like look through it and translate it. But I did see some questionable lines in that stuff that I wouldn't expect in that type of literature. Put it that way. Have you given up on the time-based othering, or is this just a step towards doing it better? This is a step towards doing it better. That's what that is. So first, instead of doing the fancy shit first, do the not so fancy shit, and see kind of where we end up. Jasmine, how you doing? Welcome. The code in JavaScript, but it's a good read nonetheless. I'll get to it eventually. Developer advocate for Google, but he started out doing embedded programming in C. Okay. Rather dealing with the door. Yeah, I never did. I thought I was being smart. I was so proud of what I had done, and then I hit run, and it was rotated on its side. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have a drink. And I never picked the game back up after that. The histogram viewer, that's next. Oh, fun. It's an entire dictionary of Romus Neville climax. That's hilarious. See, it's times like these where I'm like, you know, I really should keep up with some language study, you know? I'm trying to get drunk. That's a good thing, right? Right? I do have a full unopened bottle of sake in the fridge. I opened the other one I had Monday, finished it on Tuesday. Not 100% sure, but I think really you solved every one. I certainly didn't. I know I like some of the earlier ones I optimized a bunch, but then I just like couldn't get through some of them like on a first or second try. And I'm like, you know what? I'll come back to this. And I still haven't gone back to it. So, oops. These are backwards. Edit. Flip horizontal. Fixed it. They're not backwards anymore. All right, so then we'll go to this one. And new layer. Actually, can I just... No. I'm going to take that. I'm going to do nothing to it, apparently. I'm going to take that. Let's delete that layer. I'm going to take this. I'm going to duplicate it. And in that selection, I'm going to edit, replace color, replace... Oh, Jesus. This one... No. Replace that one with the next one. Okay, yep. That didn't do anything. Edit. Replace color. Huh? Huh? What? Does this work in, Yeah, good. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well. Whatever, it's fine. Nope, not that one. No, damn it. Can I really not, like, okay, edit, replace color. This color. Make it that color. Why? Why? Why doesn't that want to work? It's frustrating. It's frustrating. The line tool. So I can draw lines like this. Nope, not that one. Oop, there's that control scroll thing I was talking about. Not the one I expected to do in this program. It makes that bigger instead. Not what I was trying to do. Yeah. Sounds like you're keeping good track. I'm trying to, yes. Because when I drink an entire bottle in one night, I do not sleep well. And I get up way too early to just have a terrible time in the bathroom. Yeah. So, I try not to, go overboard. That and it can't be fucking good for my liver. So, there's that too. All right. Whoop. And then did it change my mouse shit? I feel like it just changed my mouse shit. Like, did it just turn on acceleration for a second? That's what it felt like. Oh, Discord crashed. That's cool. That's neat. Oh, you bastard. There. Over like that, over like that, over like that, and that one. First page of puzzles. How many are there more? That's a big one. Is there more than one page? I honestly don't remember. That one. Yep, like that. And then take these guys. Yeah. And these colors here that I'm using don't actually matter again because like I have to set the palette stuff specifically. What the fuck uses LibGlade? Orphan okay. No, I'm not. What? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Failing member several proposals, giving me problems fitting the code I needed into the cores, and thus having to rethink a bunch. Yeah. I remember that was a big part of a lot of them was like, all right, you can do it, but can you do it in this many cores? I was like, oh, shit. No idea. Hedgehogs in cities? What? Klingon, welcome, by the way. You see Sanic? All right. So, ideally, we're going to copy some stuff here real quick. No, okay, just fucking stop it. Copy this guy. How dare. Okay, merge down. Okay, there we go. So, in theory, we can do stuff kinda like this, right? And then grab these ones. Like, this is the idea of it all, right? And then like that. Grab these guys here. Like that. And then this guy like that. So I'll make like a screen kind of this first. Then I'll see if I can, I don't know, maybe blur it out like a little bit more. Maybe. by like maybe taking some of these down here and like flickering them, right? Like every other frame, like turning them on and off or whatever. And same thing like over here, like the very edge, right? And see what that does. See what effect that has, if any. I don't know. And you know, maybe also we can do if we grab these, copy them like that down here somewhere, and edit, rotate that way. Like that. For some vertical stuff. Right? Get rid of all that. Maybe. File. Save as. Oh, this says. Breakout. Got it. All right. Dither. Images. Dither to sprite. All right, so we're gonna grab this, clear that. What else on that? Make file. Oh, Jesus Christ! This is gonna annoy the shit out of me. RX something. This one. I think we're gonna use this one tonight. I don't know what the hell that is, but I guess it's just like, I don't know, initialization crap. There we go. I could just play the game. If I look it up though, it would be safer for me than you, since I wouldn't be spoiled by accidentally seeing other things. Like I said, I need to get back to that game. There's a chur. This guy, I'm gonna do kind of like one of these, right? All right, tile offset. We're not gonna do that. Not doing that. We do want. Well, I don't know about that, actually. We do want remove empty. Tile count. Well, yeah, let's do 16 and see what happens. Bin, chur, util. Let's see. We want. Oh shit. Make images. Dither dot bitmap. Thank you. Go Ness. Bin. Chur, util. All right, we're taking dither.bitmap, outputting to dither.pung, remove empty, and tile count of 16. What happened to... Oh, because it just... The remove empty is after... Or the tile count's after the remove empty, isn't it? Isn't it? God damn it. Also, wait, hang on. What the fuck? This didn't even export all of it. Or no, it made some shit up. What is that crap over there? Huh? What is that? Oh, no, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted... Where's the dropper? The eyedropper. There it is. Eyedropper tool. Copy that. And put it right there. Not that I needed to copy that, but whatever. Okay. Save that. Make that. There we go. All right. Demarcus, how you doing? The virtual architecture is atrociously anemic. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Scare quotes are justified. So that's not what I thought the tile count did. Or rather, that's not the order I thought it did things in. Gray Vibes, how you doing? What language this be? So far, where is my, this over here is a makefile. This is Go, but, the language that the, main stuff is, well, the actual program that I'm gonna be working in, that's assembly. That's 6502 assembly. Welcome, Weather. How you doing? That's this stuff here. I'm currently getting some tile assets squared away to get into the ROM though first. Just texted my FPS game because we're all losing. Those are always rough days. Never heard of that brand new Dakota. Never heard of what? The Makefile? Yeah, I'm working on some dithering kind of stuff on the NES. All of it. Okay, well, welcome. Get that out of the way. All right, we're gonna come back over here. And RM empty. Okay, there's that. Count offset. Okay, we're gonna do the remove empty first. Like that. As well as the remove duplicates. We're gonna do those first. For now. I don't think I'm gonna commit this. Cause that will break some things. I'll have to like add like a new option or some nonsense. So damn it. Going arg parse cannot find package with the go word wrap. What the shit? What? Huh? What? What? Fine. Just fine. Whatever. There we go. That's what I was expecting. I think. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. How much am I actually dealing with here? Like how much do I have? Do I have enough, like, to... Oh, that's perfect amount. Okay, cool. Cool. So that'll work. Okay. No. So let's have a look at our allocation in this. Tile viewer. Oh, yeah, we're doing fine. I do want to put all this stuff first, though. What is all this crap? What the hell is this, actually? What? Huh? What? Tiles. What is in tiles? That's not the right window. This is the right window. Huh? What? Okay, we're actually gonna not import that one, actually. Ink pen. Yeah, Todd, for it. I took the snake tiles for reasons and put them in here. I don't know why. There, that's sure. All right, reload that. It's not gonna look right. And I am not gonna do the thing because that will just flash between two separate solid colors, and I don't want that. I don't want to induce any seizures. Tile map viewer. Yeah, see, so it's got two separate colors there. All right. So first, let's get a pattern drawn. Let's get this pattern right here drawn. Now, this one isn't very wide, which is fine. How wide is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tiles. And they're 32 across, right? Well, Jesus. Well, I mean, that's fine. So, what, 16 minus 5, right? So 11 tiles in? Right? Tile map viewer. So at B, right? That's where we want to start, right there. All right. Or even meta tiles, maybe. I mean, I could probably, but for now, I think I'm just gonna draw vertically and start from there. Yeah. Oh, you mean in the other thing? Yeah. I don't think I meant it as meta tiles, but yeah. Maybe I did. I don't know. Lots of heads we live. Vienna, Austria. Okay. Lots of small green spaces. Lots of crawling spike balls there. Crawling spike balls. Must be nice to have green spaces where you are. All right. So, I'm gonna make this not as big. Video size 2x. Okay, good. That is 30 high, right? Right. Okay, so 1, 2, why am I counting? I already said how much I need to do. Okay, so draw a name table. This is where we're gonna kind of be a little screwy with things. Attributes will keep that. That's fine. Okay. Solid. Oh, and before that, we need to load up some stuff to change our drawing. So I want to draw vertically instead of horizontally. I do not remember which register that is. Controller? Yes. Yes. Load up. I'm not generating it into my back on pattern table, and then sprite pattern table because I don't care. VRAM increment, and then base name table address. Store that into 2000. Vertical. All right. Load up X to 11. Load A 0, right? That's the first one that I'm using. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to do first 0, and then these two, and then 1, and then these two. Okay. Appreciate it. Whatever. You get the idea. Anyway, solid. Store A into 2007. Decrement. Nope. Load Y. Load Y. 32. Like that. Decrement Y. Branch not equal. Like that. Decrement X. Branch not equal. Like that. Okay. This should do just one column. And then yank that. Paste. Creating A. I'm creating 1A. Load up. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Load Y32. We're getting rid of that. Paste. 5. And then yeah, we'll do just one for the rest of them. And then 1 solid 2, solid 1, solid 2. We're gonna make sure that this works. It didn't. The hell happened? Grayscale. Alright, go down to there. Okay. What is happening? I don't even think I changed the palette correctly, did I? Let's keep an eye on that as well while we're at it. Put that down there. Okay. What is happening here? So, there it is. Vertical right turned on. Start there. So we should start up here. Should. Store, decrement Y. Branch not equal. Is it not updating anything? What? Memory viewer. CPU memory. Oh, well, okay, so everything is 0 right now. So stop that. Everything is 0 right now. So like sure. Let's go down to here. Okay. Now gradient. Load A4. 4 is an A. Load Y. Store it. Why am I way the hell over there? You see what I did? I see what I did. Did you realize what I did? I was in the mindset like I'm drawing horizontally. Now vertical. What happens when you draw horizontally? When you get to the end of the row, it starts the next row. When you draw vertically, what it's really doing is just adding 32 every time you make a right. The second column is not 32 addresses away from the first column. It's 1. Okay. Then let's see over here. I need to increment address pointer plus 0, branch not equal. Like that. Yank it there. Put it there. Grab some of that. Put it there. Load it. Load it. Okay, let's try this. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Make that. We're gonna reload that. Over here, we're gonna put another breakpoint. There. Good. Back over to here. Yes, I do want PPU memory. Yep. Okay. Now then. After it writes the first row, it should come back and write there. Let's see what happens. Okay. We're gonna break there. No, break there. Whoop. Okay. So now we are on the second row. God damn it. Still fine. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Now then. We are on. Did I, like... Okay. Did I not, like, reload or something? Like, what the hell? Because that's not... That didn't go to the right place. Like, at all. I saved, right? Remake everything. Good. Okay. Over here. File. No, game. Reload ROM. Go to location. Wait. No, I didn't. What? Did I not move that? Hang on. What the hell? No, that should be here. What the hell did I do? What? Is that the right copy of the loop? Probably not. Reload. Okay. Go to the location. There we go. Okay. Okay. I think we got it this time. Increment, branch not equal, over the other increment only. Load that, store it. Load that, store it. Decrement X, branch back up there. Load Y to hex 20. Store. It's 1. It's 1. Okay, let's put that there. Reload again. Let's go over here and then over there. Okay. Increment. Load store, load store. Decrement X. Branch not equal. Load Y, load A again. And start storing it. There, that's better. Okay. Good. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah, that should be fine, actually. That's probably fine. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. All right. Gradient... B? Yeah, okay. Oh, we're actually... Okay, all right. Look at that. Okay. Okay. Why? What? What happened? Load Y. Store decrement Y. Branch not equal. No. I forgot to put in the loop thing. I removed it from the wrong spot before. That's cool. Fex, how you doing? Reload that. Okay. All right. Let's get our colors where we want them. Yeah, so we need to swap up these colors a little bit. So that first one needs to be let's do 0, 9. 0, 9, 19, 29, 30, 39. Okay, so the 9 column. Okay. No, so 0, 9, 0, 9, 19, 29, and 39. like that. Make. Here, reload. Oh, I don't draw out that far. That's why. That's never updated. Why are attributes scuffed? Huh? Excuse me? Do I write to attributes during all that crap? How? Huh? Settings, game, reload. Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. All right, 32 instead of 30. That's why. But I mean, even so, I'm writing the attributes afterwards, so it should correct it later, right? Because I'm rewriting the attributes like literally right here. Why did it fuck it up? Whatever. It's fine. What? Okay, what is actually in there as attributes here? What the devil? Huh? How? What? What? 254 also needs to fix that. Oh. Well. 254. You are correct. That's not even in a loop either. That's better. Okay. This doesn't look anything like I thought it looked like. With that's not what I wanted. This doesn't look right. What the hell? Gadget grid looks fine. Mirrored. Duh, mirrored. Okay, fine. That's all right. Yeah. I'm doing something else wrong here too, because these shouldn't be going that far, I don't think. Reload ROM. Go there. No. Okay, so we shouldn't be going past 2400. We just shouldn't be going past there. Okay, I don't think I can. Can I add like add a breakpoint? Oh yeah, okay. On write to address 2400 to 3EFF. Okay. Is this some like PPU quirk thing that I'm hitting here? Like, what is this? Oh, edit. That's what I wanted to do. Thank you. Let's try that again. Okay. We're at 20. Why are we here? We're in attributes. Do I write that too long? Load X. Store document X. X is 3. Why is X 3? Wait a minute. 23C0 is where we should have been. C0. Why is this in CD? Oh, there it goes. Oh, that's a mirror. Okay, so I need to change that to 27FFF. Edit to 7. Forgot the mirror exists. But that. Yeah. Yeah, the right. Yup. Yup. Yup, the vertical right. I need to turn that shit off. Paste it there and load up all zeros. That's not where I wanted to do the breakpoint, I don't think. No, the breakpoint I needed to do... Some BF. Yeah. 27FF. Because this starts at 28. Whatever, doesn't matter. God damn. Where are we right now? 7. Why aren't we actually up to 27 C00? Like, why? Oh, because I write that address. That's why we're there. Duh. I forgot because I use the I do use the second name table. That's why I'm clearing the attributes there. But this is not what I'm expecting. I'm expecting this. Why am I not getting this right here? I'm getting that instead. Why? Palettes are fucked, number one. That's incorrect. Huh? Wait a minute. What? 1 or 0, 1, 2. That guy's empty. That's an empty one, isn't it? All right, so we're not going to bother with the remove empty for now. Okay. Okay, so it didn't remove the... It removed the first one. That's what it removed. Okay. Now then, why the hell are these guys all screwy now? Because that's not what I'm supposed to be seeing here. It's supposed to be going dark to light. I've got the palette set up the same way as there. What the hell? This one's light to dark. What? What? No. I need you this color. That's why the palettes weren't actually set up correctly. That's cool. There we go! That's better! Ah. Yeah, I was picking the wrong indexes. That's all it was. All right. So now they got that. God damn it. Grab this guy. Paste that down there. Yank that. Put that there. Layer A. Shut up. All right. It's not 4. So we want this guy at 6. 6 and 7. 6. Gordy, am I saying that right? Hello, welcome from GitHub even. How you doing? 7. Okay. Progress. Look at this. This is fancy. Okay. These are gradient 2B actually, and 2A. Okay. And then I need a solid. Yank that. Paste. You know what I need to do? Hang on. No. Hang on. why am I doing it this way? Draw column. How many L's does column have? 1? Restart. Keep using Firefox. God damn it. I made that subroutine, that subroutine loop or macro. I'm doing that now. Golem, golem. Yeah. It is one. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Over here. I can reload some of these pages real quick. Okay. RTS. SP. Come on to the top. Gonna yank that. Put it there. And then we're gonna also grab that and put it at the bottom. Okay. So now I just load A and then call draw column. Okay. There we go. Non-native. Shh. What is not? Don't make me leave full screen to read the screen titles. I don't have it in the stream title anyway, so. No, I'm doing some dithering stuff. So some like gradients essentially. Gradients with fewer colors. Is the idea. I'm starting with some simple dithering, and then I'm gonna do some animated stuff. Hopefully. All right. Load A. JSR draw column. Get rid of all that because I do that in there. JSR draw column. Why didn't I do this before? Like what? So much easier to read too. Like what the hell? Yep, and all in raw assembly. Solid 2, JSR draw column, like that. And let's just make sure that I didn't break anything doing that. So I'm gonna come over to that one, reload. Okay, I kind of did, but I mean that's column solid 2, so it needs to be solid 3. I didn't really break it, is what happened. 2. And then the gradients, so it's gonna be load A 8. And then 9. And then the next solid is gonna be 3. That's a 5. 3. I said 3. There it is. There's 3. How you doing? Guess I had it yet? Probably. The colors changed because I reloaded, so don't blame me. Only read a blog post about dithering an Oberdin once. Is that this blog post here? It was linked earlier. Ditherpunk. Something about Blue Noise instead of Floyd Steinberg. Oh, it's a different one. What's this one? Ooh. Ooh. Well, but yeah, it's same difference. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm not getting this fancy. That's not happening. Because I don't have the resources for that, number 1. And 2, this looks like a lot of math. Oh, yeah, I see what's happening here, yeah. The animated dither versus like a non-animated, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Yeah. Put this back over there. Yeah, I'm not too good at math stuff. Did I? I didn't remake that. That's why that didn't change. There it goes. Okay. And then I want to write out the rest of it as that brighter color. I think. Yeah, 3 is the last one. Okay. I'm gonna grab one of these, yank that, paste it there. This is just gonna be 3. Let's see how bad I'm off. That's not too bad. Okay, I'm off by freaking 2, right? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? I'm off by 2? Yes, I am off by 2. Which means both of these need to be... I need to add 1 to. There we go. Now it's actually centered, too. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so I also want to draw this to the second screen as well. So let's gradient 1, solid 2, gradient 2, solid 3, gradient 3. Okay, and then I want to take all of this. And then solid 4. Okay, I'll take all of this, yank that, paste it again, start at 2, 4. So it's gonna be the same exact thing on the second screen for now. Oops. Make. So now I should have all 4 screens looking like the same thing. Video size 2x, and give me this one. Good. All right, that's what I want. Fantastic. Because on the second screen we're gonna start changing some stuff. But before that, let me plug this. So this one's still in pieces, so I can't use this one, the titler. I have to use my standard Famicom. Give me a second to get it plugged in. That one there. This. Okay. Nope. Like that. Okay. All right. All right. That guy. Turn that on. 3. No. 4. Oh, that. Okay. That's the one. Good. 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 Where is my RAM card? There it is. On it. We're good. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I need to put that in my wallet. Pop that out. Get that out of the way. We're not doing study box stuff tonight. I need to. Oh yeah, so this is some pictures I've been trying to get with Tyler stuff. By the way, trying to get decent pictures with those. I still need to screw. That's why my Tyler are still in pieces. By the way, is because I'm not satisfied with these pictures. I'm just not satisfied with them. So I'm still trying out different things with that. Give me a sec. All right, eject that one because I need a different SD card. That's ejected. Okay. Come on, give me that SD card, the little one. Put it in there. Nest for business. I mean, I guess that's sure. I that's kind of. I suppose. Okay, that one. Up. Been gonna copy that. ROMs and paste and replace. Eject. Okay. All right. All right. Over here. That in. Like that. Untangle yourself. There it goes. Too many freaking wires. Why? Why don't? Why? Why? This one doesn't have a switch on the side of it. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. What does this look like on my TV? Where's my remote? Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. I know you can't see this on my TV. I know. You see the capture, but you don't see like on the CRT. Yeah, the title is actually really fascinating. Okay, that does kind of come off. All right. So in some of these bands, you can kind of see. I can't like use my mouse on this. You can kind of see it like doing some banding there. In like 3 bands, you can kind of see it doing a little bit of banding right there. All right. Back over here. So yeah, in settings, video size 4x. So in like these bands, this one, and this one, like the checkerboard bands, you can see it doing some banding. Yeah. That. Yep. Poke your nose out the window. And welcome back. All right, so let's see what happens when I take the wires on my desk and make stop that. Okay. Where I take these like that, copy them over here. Okay. And the checkerboard. So these middle ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So like, yeah. So let's take these guys here, right there, and we're gonna invert those colors. So let's bring that out here. We can CRT filter, Twitch extension like Netflix. Well, I mean, we can. Let me close out of this stuff because it'll kind of chew my computer. Settings, video filter, NTSC. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. It's kind of doing it like that. Not as badly though. Yeah, not as badly as this. Let's do full speed. Probably because it looks more like that. All right. Settings. Is vert flip possible in Aseprite? You know, I didn't even think of that. I did not even think of that. Vertical. Yep. Thank you. So that's these guys. Edit. Vertical. These guys. Edit. Vertical. Okay. Save that. And then on the second one, for the for the other stuff. Oh, I need a... Okay, hang on, hang on. Front end table. Okay, do I do... Yes, okay. And table 2. So I can, like, actually see where it starts. Okay, so that's not 4, but that is now. Let me actually make... Warning! Tile contains more than one pallet. Number 27. How dare you? Pallet 27. Who cares about pallet 27? That's fine. Whatever. It's fine. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to ignore it. Okay, so now I should have in the tile map viewer. Oh, yeah. See, it came over fine. All right, we're going to start at 0A. So A, B, C, D, E, F. Make that. Over here. We're going to turn off the filter real quick. Okay. So I don't know if it comes across very well at all. We're going to quarter speed on that. It doesn't. You can barely even see it. But yeah, so it is going back and forth every other frame. Not well, but was visible. Yeah, not very well. Yeah. So we are going to turn that off. I have this. I should really get like a workflow with the debug cable for this thing, but one of these days. Copy, paste, replace, eject. Knowing what was going on was clear enough that it was actually happening. Turn that on. Start. Okay, so it's not doing it yet. Capture TV. I'm going to hit A, and that should trigger it to swap between the two name tables. Oh. Huh. It's just different banding. I see. Yeah, so this right here is no changes. This is a static image right here. Yeah. On my CRT, I can see it jittering because NTSC. And the CRT is going at 60 hertz. This capture card is capturing, is displaying at 30. It interlaces them for me, right? So that's kind of why nothing's really flickering here. It's blending, but not really flickering, right? And then when I hit A, that changes it to swapping every other frame to between the name tables, right? Actually, less flicker. Believe it or not, it's less flicker when I do it that way. It doesn't look good, but you know. I think I need to try a dither pattern that is not a checkerboard. So over here, pixel clock in this case, yeah. Well, I mean, what I can do, let me grab this stuff, and we're gonna move it down here like that for now. I'm gonna do our own dither patterns here for a sec. No, not like that. We're going to do something a lot simpler, though. We're just going to shuffle some stuff around, I think. there. Let's try something like this. Tether ingredient on Ninja Gaiden. Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying vertical stuff though because it's easier to handle right now. I'm not trying to ignore anybody on purpose. I'm just blind. All right, and then basically the same thing here. So grab that, move it over there. Grab one of these guys, move it over there. Grab another one of those guys, move it there. Grab another one of these guys, move it there. I'm saying you should. Don't tempt me. And that one there, and then grab this, put it right there. This guy we're just going to delete. So let's copy all. This is a very basic tether. Very basic. And then let's just take these two. Edit and horizontal. Edit. Shift H. Save. Okay. Make. I don't care about that warning. Over here, reload that. Similar idea, but like an easier to see effect. Right? Settings, filters. Oh, that's going to be disgusting. Let's see what this looks like on hardware. Shall we? Turn that off. Yeah, this is all NTSC, yeah. Yep. Copy. And paste. Don't create a shortcut. Paste. Jacked. Okay. So, no animation. I already hate the diagonals we got there. Oh, I mean, almost. What if I hang on? What if I over here? Why do I have another instance open? Get out of here. It's Control H, not. What? Oh, Control H just toggles the grid. That's all that does. What? Nope. Shift H. Let's do all of them. Save that. Okay. Go over to this one. Make. Reload. I'm gonna see how that works. Turn that off. Like this. Shift. Yeah. Per field. Yeah. Pal uses fields too. Just at a different frequency. Oh. Am I trying to make a smooth gradient between the dark green and light green? Kind of, with like an animation-y kind of thing going on. I'm not like trying to do anything specific. I'm just seeing what may work and what different methods produce. Right? That's what I'm trying to do here. Did I not? Oh, I gotta replug the thing apparently. There it is. Copy that again. ROMs. Paste. Replace. Eject. Okay. They're based on pixel and frame. Yes. Density? Not really density. Well, I mean, almost. I don't know. Filter none. All right, turn that on. See what this does. Okay, so this is nothing. And then I'm gonna hit A. Ooh. So this is more what I was expecting, right? Where I'm getting the in-between colors, right? Yeah, this is a bit more of what I was aiming for, I guess. Now, so if I can, let's come back here and over here, and okay, we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this to the next step, though. Move that down there. Actually, let's just do that. That, and we're just gonna, well, yeah, we're just gonna copy this, actually. That's just gonna copy over there like that. Like that. Why the hell? No. This guy like that. And then we're going to take all of this, copy over there, and then edit. Nope. I got to do these individually. This guy, horizontal. This guy, horizontal. This guy, horizontal. And then let's expand the number of columns of solids. So make that 11 again. Two. And this guy's gonna be 11. 11. 1, 2. And this guy is gonna be 11 again. Okay, make. Okay, so I made it a little bit wider and more even for this. Hit A. It's very wiggly. Speed, normal speed. I mean, the emulator doesn't really do it justice. Alright, let's turn that off. Over here. Come on. There's that. Good. Copy. Paste. Replace. Eject. Quaint Karen, how you doing? Welcome. What we cooking up? Colors! All the color. Well, not all the colors, but a few colors. Shiv Dave, how you doing? Sorry I didn't see you sooner. I had a window over chat. Apologize for that. Welcome though. I think here the frame switching is actually switching fields and thus producing more of a checkerboard, which is more gradient-y than straight columns. Yeah, so then I have to wait 2 frames per swap then. We could try that. All right. Well, that's vertical stuff though, which is why we get the diagonal banding a little bit, I think, right? If you flip horizontally, 1 more pixel of the earlier colors added and 1 more of the later colors on the other side. That works well, though. Look at that. This shit has cosmic brain. Some of them are smarter than me. That actually turned out better than I thought it would, honestly. Oh. Is this for a game? Not really a game. More of me just playing around with technical stuff. I mean, I have like done some game stuff. I don't think it's... Is it on here yet? I don't think I have... Okay, this isn't the right version. Hang on. Let me put the right version on there. Let me put the right version on there. Oh, my goodness. Hang on real quick. Let me fix that. Snake bin snake copy ROMs paste replace. Okay, now that I've got the most recent version on there. There we go. Now it actually pauses correctly. Look at that. I have made a few... I hesitate to call them complete games because they're not. Demos more than anything? Yeah. I think the question now is, how does this compare to just straight up non-frame switching checkerboard? Better, I think. At least for the vertical stuff. Yeah. Because it's funner. I wanted to see if I could, or the holiest motivation. Yeah. Those are a lot of my motivations for, like, you know, for a lot of that stuff is, I wonder if I could. So this, I actually wrote this a while back, like last year sometime. But I did it wrong. I did it terribly. So the snake is not sprites. That's all drawn on the background, right? And I have to do like collision detection, right? So because you can't like run into yourself and live, right? Like you die, right? And I was doing all that collision detection by reading the memory on the CPU, which is slow and terrible. That's what happened. Yeah, exactly. So last week and the weekend before, I rewrote this a little bit to not be terrible. So it doesn't read the PPU for collision detection stuff. It just reads its own RAM for the collision detection, which, you know, makes more sense. No idea. It's actually, so the collision detection on Snake actually isn't that bad. So I have the checkerboard here is the table, right? So if I go off the checkerboard, I die, right? So I have that grid essentially in memory. And if I can show you the emulator side of this, so we can inspect the memory. Recent Snake All right, so this is the same thing, just in the emulator. So I'm going to go over to the memory viewer, reset that real quick, come down to... That's the wrong memory. I want the CPU memory. All right, so see all this red here? This is the table. Tool, no, settings, speed, no, yeah, video size 2x. Put that over there. Grab my controller real quick. Okay, so that's the table in there. So if I just start playing, you can see the snake is going around memory, right? That's all that really is. So I have the snake in memory as well. So a 0 is nothing's there, right? Whereas, okay, if it's not 0, like these guys right here, there's something there. And there's a special one. Where is it? Right there, the 80. That is the food, right there. So if I go around to the food, you see I drew another one way down here. So it's not too bad. Honestly, the hardest part of this, when I was originally writing the movement logic, not even the collision logic. The collision logic was dead simple. It's, hey, we want to go here. Load there. It's not 0. We hit something. Figuring out, well, the head isn't too bad, right? Figuring out like, okay, we're going right. We can't go left, so we can't like do a 180 because no. And if we don't do anything, we just keep going right. So we can hit up or down to change trajectory there. That's not too bad. So I figure out which tile I want to go to, and I know which direction I'm going. So did I press up or down? Okay, well, if I press down, the snake's pointing down. And then the old tile that the head was on, I go, all right, well, my previous direction was right, and my new direction is left, or is down, which means I need this corner from right to down, right? That part isn't too bad. The tail is a little bit more complicated because the tail follows the rest of the snake, right? It's a very primitive pathfinding, kind of. Not really pathfinding, but path following, right? So the tail like wraps around corners and everything, right? So whenever it sees a corner, it has to know which way to turn. And that was probably the harder part for me to figure out, or at least get correct. Because there was a few times where like it drew the wrong tile, or it just didn't follow the tile, and then it just went straight off screen, and then just started writing garbage to the PPU, and it just it just got all kinds of wrong. Pretty much that, yes, it does take up most of RAM. Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, it is. So RAM ends like down here, right? This stuff is just mirrors of the rest of RAM. So I've got this much RAM left, 460 bytes, which is a decent amount. I could feel like a sound engine in there probably. I'm not even using all this. This is my like main memory, right? There's another 256 bytes there. This is all my stack space that, again, I'm barely even using. I'm surprised I use that much, though. I didn't think I'd use that much. No, that is not stack space. Those are my sprites. What am I talking about? So if I have a look at the sprites, sprite viewer, and I'm going to pause that. And then go over to CPU memory at 200. These are my sprites. So you can see the, okay, let me, there we go, so you can see the colors. So you can see the food, and we got, this is supposed to be a countdown, but I disabled that when I rewrote some stuff, and I haven't fixed it. I haven't enabled it yet, so don't worry about that. This is the stack, or rather, this page is the hardware stack, of which I use barely anything. And then all this is like the fast 0-page memory. All that right there. And I'm not even using half of that. Come to think about, on the previous version, it took up exactly half of RAM when including 0 page in the stack. And this version, I believe it made... he might have used a bit less. How did I use more? Oh, I know. So I was doing some weird shit with... No, I still am. With the partitioning of RAM, I think. Oh. Head, body, tail? I think so. Something like that. Yeah. It basically maps directly to some of the tiles. Specifically the second row here. So I have 2 rows here because this is being drawn on the background. There's a few tiles that have a little bit of the background peeking through. So, actually most tiles. So I need to know which version of the head or the tail or whatever, or corners, to draw on the background so it looks right. And this, I also use this to figure out which checkerboard color to redraw after the tail passes. Yo, man, how you doing? And True Nemesis, hello, welcome. I'm doing all right. How you guys doing? How did I get started in NES programming? So I started with a grandiose idea of, I'm going to learn how to reverse engineer games and to write tasks better. Or to write tasks, and I'll do it real cool. And then I got distracted. I got real distracted. Oh, my God. So the long story of it. So I've had a NES for a while. A long while. Like, since my childhood while. With, like, 2 games. And it's mostly collected dust, and I haven't treated it very well. I'll be honest. But anyway, so I like watching GDQ, right? Games done quick. Sidetrack since a couple of years, yeah. So GDQ, Games Done Quick. It's a big speedrunning event that happens twice a year, or the big events are twice a year, and then they have some supplementary events sprinkled here and there. Like I think PAX East has one, for instance, like a smaller thing. But basically, a bunch of speedrunners get together, and during a live stream event, they play games real fast. And, yeah, you know, people will do, like, any percents where they just get to the end as fast as possible with glitches and all that kind of stuff, right? And I remember watching one of the task blocks, which is the tool-assisted speedrun. Basically, it's not a person trying to get as fast as they can. It's, how can I make the computer do it faster? Right? So where you program inputs per frame. So you have so much control over what happens. And you can do some really dumb tricks of like just, walls are a suggestion. They're there sometimes. We don't have to listen to them though. We can just ignore them. That kind of stuff, right? So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to figure out how to reverse engineer games so I can find like bugs or whatever and exploit those in a task. Wait a minute, I don't know how NES games are written. I got to reverse engineer this. That means I need to know the assembly. So I read the manual for the 6502. It's weird how often LR breaks NES games and tasks. So it's not that weird when you realize that it was never meant to be physically possible, because there's a nub in the very center of the D-pad, so it should be physically impossible to press both of them. Yeah. But yeah, so I read this manual from 1976. I got most of the way through it. And then I opened up FCEUX, and then opened up the debugger, because there's a debugger in that. Recent. Yeah, it's this one. This is one of mine. This is another demo of mine. Debugger. And I'm like, okay, we're loading a thing, we're storing a thing. What does that actually mean? Like, in the context of making a game, what does that mean? how do I make a game with this stuff? So I found a tutorial on like making a Pong game on NES. And then I got distracted. So when writing this demo or whatever, right? Going through this stuff, right? It got to the point where it's like, all right, we're gonna put sprites on the screen. I'm like, okay, cool, I got a sprite on the screen. Then it's like, all right, we're gonna move the sprites. I'm like, oh my god, yes. All right, let's go. So we got like left and right, and it didn't have it in the tutorial. But I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hit up and down too. So I coded it. I thought I did it right. Turns out I wrote to the wrong addresses, and instead of moving the sprite up and down, it cycled through all the tiles instead, forward and backwards. And I burst out laughing and went, okay, I need to not do this off stream. I need to start doing this on stream. And that was 5 years ago. Got a little distracted. Thank you for the file. Appreciate that. Okay, Linus gets the button states. Just a good old 8-bit latch shift register. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit of a pain for some devices. So that's, yeah, sidetracked for a while. So I started, you know, figuring out like game stuff or whatever. And then I started going through like, you know, the NESDev wiki, right? Which is this right here, the NESDev, fantastic resource. And I was, you know, just poking around at things, and eventually we get to input devices, right? Because, you know, you want to know how to standard controller or whatever, right? Read the buttons, sure. Why is there a list here? What is all this crap? What the hell is all this stuff, right? Keyboard, what? This is a keyboard. This is a keyboard, right? Eventually, I got to a point where this guy right here. Not the power pad, but the Family Trainer Mat, which is the Famicom version of the power pad. Let me back up, actually. This wasn't what did it. This wasn't what triggered it. So I'll back up. So I was hanging out on the NESDev Discord for this stuff. And Sour, the guy that maintains this emulator, was chatting, and he was lamenting, like, everyone's like just trying to get, or just asking me for these random like Chinese pirate cartridges that are 1,000,000,001 games. You know those, right? Like it's got the same game 2,000 times that just starts at a different level or some crap like that, right? He's like, I'm sick and tired of these because they're all the same crap, just ever so slightly differently. Like you write, okay, so it does like the mapping of the memory slightly differently. Oh no. I would really wish that someone would have a look at the study box, because that's not emulated yet. And I went, what's that? The study box? That doesn't sound familiar. So I looked it up. And there was one for sale on eBay. And I went, maybe. If it's there in the morning, I'll buy it. It was there in the morning, obviously. So I did some work with Bridgewater and Sour to figure out how this thing works. And now, do I have one in? Yeah. And now, they are emulated. I don't have the sound on, but so these actually work now. There's only 2 emulators that'll actually read this stuff. One is Messen, and I forget the other one. Nestopia, I think. But this is basically a little tape machine for the Famicom. Yeah, Messen 2, yes. For the Famicom, that like teaches English. Let me actually pause my music real quick. And it has recorded audio. So these tapes have programs on them, right? But it's a stereo tape. On one side is the program data, and on the other side is recorded audio. You were on the team that did that? Yes, I helped. I did hardware verification and figuring out the bank switching stuff and the specifics of the hardware itself. Or verifying it rather. Bridgewater did a lot of the work on figuring out what the different registers actually did. Sour actually implemented it in the emulator enable. Okay. And I have an ongoing project to disassemble the ROM and figure out exactly what the hell is going on with it. Because the programs on here... Why do I not hear this? Hang on. Audio. I enabled audio. Built-in analog stereo, right. Audio's not happening. Something broke. Cool. NES specific. No. Emulation. No. Famicom. It broke. I don't know why. All right. Well, let me reload this. Hang on. Let me reload that. But yeah, so there's the audio. Okay. You can't hear that because I didn't pipe it to there. Okay, you should be able to hear it soon. There's no audio at this part right here. But yeah, so the programs on here.
Enjoy English.
A little loud.
1号この号では自分の名前が言えるようになるのよ。さあ、ユニット1からスタート。
Down a little bit. Probably good, right? Yeah. So the programs on here are not in assembly. They're in their own domain-specific language. And that language is interpreted with an engine in the ROM. So I've got an ongoing project to reverse engineer that language. So hopefully I can get some homebrew on this. We've already found an ace, thanks to Bridgewater, that was stupid simple to implement to actually get working. It's injecting our own code, essentially. It was really simple. I haven't got that to work on hardware yet because I need some a utility that works to encode the audio.
Hello.
There's the song I was waiting for.
I'm Akira. I'm Akira.
Yes, arbitrary code execution.
What's your name?
Yes.
What's your name?
I'm Arnie. I'm Arnie.
But yeah, so much of this stuff, by the way, is so jank. Like I don't know if how well it comes off on stream. Let me open up the debugger real quick. But if I frame by frame this, was it F8? F8. You can see sometimes they disappear. He disappeared. This is what made me want to like reverse engineer like what the hell is going on here. There's so much dumb crap happening in this ROM. He disappeared again. Sometimes like he won't entirely disappear, like just half of him will. Because of how they horribly manage sprites with this engine. He just, oh, there he goes again. He's gone now. So one concern was, oh, this is probably emulate. This is the emulator, right? No, this happens on hardware too. It's terrible. If you notice that flickering, it's not an emulation issue. It happens on hardware. Oh yeah, it happens on hardware. It's noticeable on hardware. It's something else. And it's because of how like the engine is written. It's written poorly. So like to update a sprite, right? So they're going from one pose to another pose. That's literally all that's happening, right? So he was like facing the other direction or some crap, right? So what you would normally do for that kind of thing is just, all right, here's the list of sprites that I need to update. Here's what they need to be. I'm going to copy the new values to the old values. That's not what happens here. Instead, we're going to disable the sprite by taking all the sprites and moving them off screen. Then we're going to update them down there, and then we're going to move them all back. That's slow and terrible. And it's not fast, which is why it doesn't move all of them back in time usually, a lot of the time. 90-second ad break. Oh, ads are in progress. I apologize. I can wait. I need to pay more attention to that. But I'll wait until the break's over to say hi. But yeah, so this thing is atrocious. And it made me want to know more. I would like to know more. So yeah, so I've started disassembling this. You can see I've got a bunch of variables listed out and all that kind of stuff. Throwaway VAD handle. I should. Yeah. Yeah, where it like does the whole screen thing. Yeah, I know I should. I know. Welcome. It's only Katniss? Am I saying that right? How you doing? Sorry for the ads. I apologize. Slight static pitter patter and the mic sounds like 8-bit walking, pretty low volume. When this plays, so
It's nice to meet you.
not quite. So there's
It's nice to meet you.
so let me open up the Oh, that's probably from my second machine. So I use two machines to stream. One of them is the capture. One of them is what you see. Another one's actually capturing that. And for the audio stuff, it's all analog, and it's a mess. If you know how you have slow writes, then it sounds like a good idea to move the sprite off screen to avoid partial updates. But here it just ends up making things worse. Oh God, yeah, it just makes things worse. A lot worse, I think, because it's that act of moving stuff off and then back that takes a good chunk of the time, right? And a lot of it's like you'll either get an entire sprite gone, like in this case, or in other cases, you'll get half the sprite there and the other half not there, which is really weird. Or like half the sprite is lagging behind a frame. I don't know. But yeah, so we got this working. We just raw documented all this, or did you have previous experience? Not in assembly, no. The auto's a hot mess. It's not a mess. It's a meth. Like it was assembled on meth. Yeah, right. It's gonna say to answer. How did you get started? Question. Best GitHub readme link I've ever clicked on. Out of curiosity, which repo was it? I'm just curious. But yeah, so that's the story of this thing. And then so after figuring this stuff out, Netrunner. Oh, okay, yeah. So after Netrunner's before this stuff here. After figuring this out, you know, I'm going around on the wiki, right? And then there's a few things that are like, oh, we don't know if this does that. And we're like, wait a minute, what? So for this one, the family tree element, I was like, it's unclear if this thing has N key rollover. And I'm like, I don't like that. So I bought one and I took it apart. And traced everything out. Turns out it does have N key rollover. And then it expanded from there. Another one was the Hori track. that trackball right there. This is my trackball. This is my picture. I think it was the speed switch. It was like, I don't know what this is. It's probably speed. We don't really know. And I'm like, I don't like that. So I bought one and confirmed, yes, it is the speed switch. Yes. Where was, okay, there was a, hang on, history. I didn't remove that, did I? Show the compare. No, yeah, see. Unknown, speculated to be the speed switch. No, it is the speed switch. It is not speculated. I didn't remove the link though, because there was like another link of Hori track oh god. Text. Google, help me out here. It wasn't text. Jesus. I'm not gonna be able to find it. Science for the irrelevant things. Exactly. What else? So I haven't edited any other things here, but I do have a Nest satellite. I also have a Fourscore, but that's unrelated, surprisingly. I have a satellite somewhere. Where's this guy here? In fact, this is the circuit board for it. It's in pieces because it was disgusting. And the battery terminals were rusted to hell. So I need to figure out powering this thing. And to clean up the rest of it, honestly. Before I get into some of the specifics of, like, specific details are not yet known. I don't like that. I want to fix that. So I already have a Fourscore. I've already got one of these. This guy here. I got this a long while ago. That circuit board I just showed you is inside this thing. Oh yeah, and I have two dev cartridges. One of them. So this is the NES dev cartridge. It's got a SD card in the top of it. It is not Barbie. I changed the shell because I thought it was funny. But this is my NES one. And then this is my Famicom one. Famicom one is nicer. It's the more expensive version of it. Put that back in there, turn it back on, and then hit start. That's the wrong controller for that. Start. There it goes. Yeah, I've also got weird contraptions like this. But yeah, so I started just, figuring out how things worked. I had the 3D glasses from a while back that I figured out how to interact with. Let's see, what else? Yeah, so there's the standard controllers. There's the keyboard, which I got from a Bridgewater. That's this guy right here. So I got one of these. Figured out how this worked. How I could talk to this thing. In fact, hang on. Plug that in there. Restart that. Is it on here? It should be on here. So this is come on. There it is. This is a BrainFuck interpreter and compiler that uses the keyboard. So I can just, type things in and it works, which I think is cool. Menu. And then if I load an example program, that's an example program that I can then run. Pretty much a real programming language. Yeah, this isn't basic. This is brain fuck. This is, yeah. The code for this is on GitHub, by the way, if you want to have a look at that. So yeah, I figured out how to communicate with the keyboard and make it do things. Delete that button right there. An esoteric but turn complete one, yeah. What else? The Hori track. Oh, the fucking tablet. Right. Unplug that. Hang on. Ugh. This guy. The tablet right here. This is a drawing tablet for the Famicom. That I also wanted to see how it worked. That's actually what this is too. So let me go down to this one here, that one, and then there's that, and then there's a big button at the bottom there, and then there's like little like buttons up top kind of that you hit in game, right? They're like on screen kind of buttons that you tap. While doing this one, I'll get to that one in a second. While doing this one, I found out that Messen does not emulate this hardware correctly. Now I can play Nesso soon, right? And it makes me irrationally angry that Messen does not emulate this correctly. So I got a pen and a button indicator there, right? So when the pen is down, it can update the position, right? When the button is down, that's like the select or whatever. Now, for the game, this matters, right? Because like the cursor isn't active on the two games that use this thing. Isn't active unless you're hitting the making contact with the pad, right? So you'll hover over a selection, and then you'll hit the button to select the thing. Well, with Messen, you can see your mouse, your cursor anyway, right? So we don't need to like draw the cursor. We don't need to tell the game that it needs to draw the cursor. No, we just whenever we click, we hit both of them at the same time because of course we do. Except when we're up here, then it doesn't. It doesn't ever hit the button up there, I don't think. It makes me irrationally angry. Irrationally angry right there. Yeah. It shouldn't. Like, it works fine for the literal two games that use this. But yeah, and then there's, Poones. This I just thought was funny. Making memes in Photoshop. Making memes in assembly on a 40-year-old console. There was actually a purpose behind doing this one, by the way. So for a lot of this stuff, like the hardest part, for the hardest hurdle to get stuff written on this thing wasn't really the code. It was getting the graphics into the correct format. And this was an exercise in taking an image and getting it into the correct format. Without hand drawing everything. I wanted a bunch of conversion utilities. So I have a whole library and suite of utilities now that just work with tiles and converting formats and reducing the number of tiles, like removing duplicates, removing empty ones. So like this guy's face, it's one color. I don't need 60 tiles of just a color, just the solid color, right? I need one tile of that, right? So I wrote up a utility to tile reduce it and then spit out a big map essentially of what tile to use where. That was the use for this. That's why I had this one. And then I wanted to release this code, and then I had a look at the code again. I'm like, ew, that's disgusting. So I fixed the code to make it not terrible, and then I released the code. So swapping between these two here. it's swapping between name tables like I'm doing with the dither thing, right? So name table A and B for this one. And it's swapping between two pattern tables or collections of tiles. So I'm not redrawing the entire screen, which is what I was doing before. I was redrawing the screen and then redrawing redrawing all the tiles themselves in CHR RAM, and that's a bad way to do it because like when I swapped between them, it would take like 2 frames or like it would take like 1 or 2 frames. It was terrible. And I just realized that literally just now, while swapping back and forth, you can see on the far right, he's got his red arm here. It's part of the couch. What? I chopped part of his arm off. God damn it. I literally just realized that. I just noticed that right now. I'm going to have to fix that eventually now. God. Looks better this way. Thank you. Appreciate that. But yeah, so I do stupid shit on the NES or Famicom. Can it just be a sleeve? It's a black tuxedo though. He's wearing a black tuxedo. I mean, I guess it could be, but but so that was that one. What else do I have on here? Oh yeah, the titler stuff. We'll get to that in a little bit. This is not mine. Oh yeah, animated background stuff. This is where the Snake game started, actually. This doesn't have any collision or anything like that, though, so it looks on purpose. Fair. But this is just an animation on the background with the tiles. Let me get that back there so I can't see it anymore. You can kind of see it, actually. It's at the top. Oh, right there. Nope. See? I'm trying to get it, like, right. So there's 2 rows. Almost missed out on that one. There's 2 rows, one at the bottom and one at the top, that are kind of cut off in NTSC. Like on my screen, there's like 1 row of pixels essentially across the bottom that he comes up on, the snake. But the capture gets more of it. But yeah, so this is an animation test essentially. This was originally in this. Let's do a version of this. It is. So this is a breakout game. This one I'm kind of like paused on. I'm stalled on this one. But it's got a whole like cutscene engine. Which is what this is. There's all kinds of cutscene stuff and animations and text that is variable width. Putting up because lazy. Well, yeah. I got stuck at the audio engine stuff. I need to get back to that. Revisit the audio engine stuff again. Yeah. So this is the level select screen that is it takes heavy inspiration from Star Fox. So the traces are like where you can go after completing a level. But this is all a breakout game that needs some work. It's a breakout game with meets like Inception. So some of the tiles you can go into, and there's a smaller board in there, and the main tile doesn't go away until you clear out all the bricks in this one. Yeah, I'll just... Oh, there it goes. See, now it went away. But yeah, so this originally had that animated background. That's why the background's black right now, because I just took out the animated background. If you think about it, you are probably one of the best... I don't consider myself that. There's some people that can pull off some impressive stuff that I'm not there. I'm not there. A lot of like really timing specific crap. A lot of really neat like graphical tricks. Like actually, do I have on this one? I don't think I have it on this one. No, I don't. So there's some. I need to find them again. Yeah, I'm more of the meme programmer on the NES, right? Let me see if I can actually find that real quick. Hang on. Oh yeah, fine, whatever. Over here. Here maybe. Nope, it's not that one. Over here. I know you can't see my screen. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Wait a minute. What? ROMs maybe? Nope, not that one. Over here, ROMs. Maybe NES, and then is there like a homebrew kind of miscellaneous? NES test, NTSC torture. That might be it. Let me turn this off real quick. Put that in there. Give me a sec. I know you can't. Again, I know you can't see what I'm looking at here. Give me a second. So we're gonna copy that one. Just this one for now. Copy. Paste. This is the one. Copy. Okay. Paste. And then I'm going to eject that. Get that out of the way. Okay. So let me demonstrate what I mean by there's smarter people out there. So these are not mine, right? So we're going to have a look at first NTSC torture. I forget which one this is. Okay, so this is just a torture test. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. So these are like test patterns and whatnot. Select. What was I going to do? I don't know. Ah! Oh, goodness. All right. Not that one. All right. This one. Flowing palette. Reminder, this is all on real hardware. I shouldn't have that many colors. It gets better, though. Might be an expert at exoticness hardware, though. Maybe. Provides more in-depth knowledge about the low-level workings of things. Yeah. But yes, this is all running on hardware, by the way. Extremely timing-dependent code. Oh, yeah, very wavy. This is actually static all out of the speakers. I need to mute that. Hang on. Mute. No, not. I want that on the screen. Oh yeah, getting burnt in. Okay. Demo scene is. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this is very much demo scene right here. Yeah, I don't have the math to do this stuff right here. Dark 6502 magic. But the NES was never meant to have this many colors on screen at once. Ever. And someone figured out how to do it because, challenge accepted. You can see it over on my screen over here. Oh, the green screen's taking out some of that stuff too. That's hilarious. 6502, yes. Not to be confused with the 6507, which I believe is in the Atari 2600, I think. That one's basically the same as 6502, but with some pins chopped off. Because who needs pins? Who needs all those addresses? We don't, surely. But yeah. So I'm doing weird shit on the NES. Let's start that back up. 2803. I want to be technical about it. I suspect I might know which trick is being used here, or at least one of them at least. But that's not the same as knowing how to use myself. Yeah. I like to order 6502, a 6522 Via. Seems expensive though. A little bit. No decimal mode and APU built in. Yes. Yes. So the or rather, it's more of a it's an APU with a 6502 bolted on, without the decimal mode. Rather, I think the decimal mode is technically on die, but it's disabled. Because that was easier than ripping it out and breaking it. So they just disabled it to not get in trouble with Moss, I think. Listen, all right. There's so many like different funny numbers on this stuff. All right. If you want to be real technical, RP2A03G for this guy here. This, by the way, this is the motherboard for the titler. So this is a weird Famicom board. So most of this stuff down here is standard Famicom. There are some extra bits. Extra bits and connectors. And that's a special PPU right here, this chip. Let me actually... Face. You gotta see his freaking... Yeah. So yeah, that's the PPU right there. That's the CPU right there. Down here is a normal-ish Famicom. And up here is a normal-ish cartridge. It's got a cartridge built into the motherboard. Oh, wait. You're awake. Yeah. So yeah, this thing has a built-in cartridge on it. Because reasons. And we'll switch right here to choose between the cartridge slot and the embedded cartridge, the integrated cartridge. That's what all that is. That's a neat piece of hardware, though. That piece of hardware does Famicom titler. It does with this little touchpad right here. It does handwriting recognition on the 6502 because shut up. Yeah, handwriting recognition. I don't get it. I don't know how. A lot of lookup tables, I think. I don't know. I just barely started scratching the surface of the ROM. I was able to dump the ROM because the ROM chip, the ROM on this guy, right here, is socketed. So I didn't need to desolder anything. I could just pull the thing off the board. Getting the ROM cleanly off this, though, took like 2 weeks of me figuring shit out. And ordering things that one didn't work and the other one eventually did, but it's a pain in the ass to get working. Like, let me go over to here and this one. Nope. Oh, that's gonna be on the. Damn it, that's gonna be on Discord. Oh, I need to start up Discord after. I closed Discord accidentally, or crashed it rather. Discord and fire up again. I see Puller. Few thousand. Yeah, so it wasn't difficult getting the chip off the board. It was more difficult getting the ROM off the chip. Right after I got it off the board. Let me get this out of the way. Hang on. There. Because the first ROM dumper I got, which I do not know where it is, didn't work. It went, no, in order to read this chip, you need this adapter that we didn't give you. And I'm like, oh, thanks. I appreciate it, you jerk. Scroll up. Where is this picture? I can never find this freaking picture when I want to find it. Is it up here? No, it's not. one up, maybe? There it is. There's a picture. Okay. Whoop. This is how I eventually got it off. The chip with an Arduino that I bought specifically for this. Royal pain in the ass to get working. Oh my god. I had to rewire it like 3 times. and try so many different versions of the code. And discovered that like some of the Arduino utilities don't play very nice on Linux, which is cool. I mean, they work kind of sort of sometimes. But yeah, so using this, I was able to dump the whole ROM. Which means... Let me turn that off real quick. And let me turn off my TV too. There it goes. So this... Oh, okay, if I disable the... There it goes. This is the ROM that's on the titler. It's a subtitling / title card video editing kind of. So the black background here can be replaced with any video input on the device. That's what. Come on. That's what this board does. So it's got input and output, or output and input, for a few different formats. S-video and composite, and RF with a weird connector. The funds are put into this dwarf the GDP of small island countries. I don't know about that. But yeah, so this has character recognition stuff. I'd show you in the emulator, but it's extra hardware that is not emulated, which is fun. So the screen to enter all the characters, for, let's say, this one here, yeah. It's this one here, right? Nope, it's this one. Soft locks, because it's trying to read from the touchpad that is not emulated, which is cool. And that's also, by the way, why I have this contraption. So this is a Famicom to NES adapter and an NES to Famicom adapter. Now I have this so I could scratch off a trace, so I could put this ROM onto my ROM cart and confirm that, like, you know, that ROM works, right? Like, everything's fine and works well, right? So I know that any differences between the two is an emulation thing, right? Because what I was getting is a soft lock on this screen, and I'm like, is the ROM dump bad? So I took the ROM, put it on my ROM cart, popped it in with this, and it worked fine. Yeah, waiting for an IRQ that never comes because the IRQ is hardware-based instead of mapper-based. It's hardware-based. And the reason I had to scratch out a trace on this is that's the IRQ trace to the cartridge, and my ROM cart was getting in the way of it. Yeah, it wasn't playing nice, so I just scratched it off. It worked after that, which was nice. And then I was able to write another little test program specifically for the titler. Key test. That's down here. So it won't show anything here, obviously. But the top buttons, these guys here, that is all this stuff up here. These buttons, this cluster of buttons. And this right here is representative of this touchpad. It's very low resolution. But I figured out how to read that touchpad. So when I, draw on the little touchpad, it, moves around a little sprite, basically. But it's soft lock right now because, again, it's waiting for an IRQ that never happens. Yeah. Fun to understand how Marty felt walking in Doc Brown's workshop. Great, Scott! This is my most recent acquisition, by the way. So I haven't gotten too far into the reverse engineering of it yet. So why not connect it to? Connect it to what? What do you mean? Connect to a second screen full of puzzles, and I'm not seeing any obvious places in the interface for access to more puzzles. Oh, okay. I mean, connect it to, like, tunnel the IRQ from the titler into Messen. Unfortunately, that doesn't really work that way. Messen only reads, like, controller stuff, and controllers that it has specifically been programmed for, right? So if I go into the input and NES, you can see that in port 1, I can have a bunch of things here. These are all NES things, right? The NES controller, a Famicom controller, the Zapper, Fourscore, the Arkanoid controller, the Power Pads, the SNES controller and mouse, right? The Virtual Boy controller. Then there's the expansion device. This is like the Zapper and whatnot, and the tablet that I've got, the kid's tablet, which let me actually show you what I mean by not emulating it correctly. So we're gonna reset this. Go down to the tablet here, and you can see that it just says, "Oh yeah, we're always pressed down." It also doesn't really align very nicely with the rest of the screen, but I mean that's fine. And then when I click, it hits the other button, and up here, it hits both buttons, which is really frustrating to me. There are add-ons for Messen. Well, so it's open source, so in theory, I can just add it, but I don't want to do that. We trace out the I/O PCBs, create schematics for them. Mine are in GitHub. Oh, okay. So we know how these inputs work, but there's still some unknowns with the connections to the other PCBs. Yeah, so I started tracing out one of the PCBs, and then got distracted by taking pictures. And screwing around with, like, exposure. Right? This, by the way, this one chip right here is a pain in the ass to photograph. This is why it's at an angle here. Because if it's not at an angle, you can't see anything on that chip. You can't see anything. This is the video board on it. Again, I'm playing around with different, like, settings and exposures and all that kind of stuff. You can almost see it there. But yeah, I wanted all the writing crisp. You can't see that. Would require a card device on Linux, pipe it through Arduino Mega directly on USB serial. God. I mean, I suppose, but it'd be easier just to figure out an emulation for it instead of just trying to wire up the hardware to it, you know? Yeah, why code it yourself when you can bully? That's how to do it for you. Exactly. See? Parallel printer work. We'll have the what we have is probably enough to emulate them and simply work that hasn't been done yet. Yeah. Yeah, this work hasn't been done yet. I mean, getting the I feel like getting the touchpad emulated would be pretty straightforward. Because it's just like, all right, we strobe this one address, and then we read a coordinate. It's 5 bits. Then strobe it again, read 5 more bits. Right? And then the buttons on the front work a lot similar to the controllers, and how a lot of other things are read. like the power pad, right? Where it's a shift register. So you strobe it, and then you shift crap off, read and shift off 8 times. That's the first 8 buttons. And you do it again. That's the second 8 buttons. You know, so that's like very straightforward, I think, because a bunch of other stuff already does that. As for the touchpad, it'd be more of a figuring out the interface for it. Yeah, not to mention it's not quite clear how to best emulate the touchpad. Right. So with that thing, right? The tablet, the idea with that is, okay, the surface of the tablet is your whole screen, right? So like it's not quite, but it's like a 1-to-1 mapping, right, of the tablet to the screen. For the touchpad, it's literally a little square, right? It's a teeny tiny little square of like 32 by 32 or 16 by 16 or something like that, right? It's not a lot. So putting it on the whole screen doesn't make much sense. I mean, you could, I suppose, but yeah. You could try a polarization filter on a DSLR camera to minimize the reflections and make things more legible. Ooh, I'll have to get one of those. Yeah. Used to be labeled on the PCB for the BGTs. Nice old design. Yeah. The labels on these are fantastic. Like the silk screens on these are amazing. Like it's a double-sided silk screen. So why am I holding up the thing? So obviously it's got the stuff on this side, right? Did I take a picture of the other side of this? Not of that one actually. Actually, yes, I did. Right here. This is the other side of it. A terrible picture. Don't worry about it. Yeah, fantastic silk screens on these things. Everything is labeled. Everything. Even shit that's not even on the board is labeled. Shouldn't be too hard to connect to a regular Famicom via the expansion connector and still have the ROM work on that. Minus the overlay, of course. What? You mean the touchpad stuff? Well, I wouldn't be too surprised, I guess. Yeah, let me put this down. Before I break it. My God. Touchpad, yes. Okay. Down. Okay. But yeah. Laser printers. Oh my God. That E-Waves place. Print. Don't get me fucking started on printers, by the way. Oh my God. Yeah, the silk screen is really nice. Did find a mistake on it though, really. On the I/O board, a resistor was marked as a bridge wire. Did I see that one? I might have actually seen that one. Oh, that one is an R. Okay. Bunch of resistors up there. No, that's another R on that one. Do you remember the label for it? I'm curious now. 120. Just 120? Now that you say that, I think I remember seeing that somewhere. 108, 110, 410, 117. What the hell is that one? 102. It's not really numbered very well, like in a insane order here. Below the joystick connectors. Oh, yeah, okay, I see it. Yes! Yep. Yeah, this one is not a 0 ohm. It's got the same value as a bunch of others. Simple for some pick and place machines to handle. What's the color bands? I don't remember. Edifast, do you remember the value on this guy? It's like, what, like a 10K or 100K? Somewhere around there? Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 values for resistors on this thing. Where the hell was I think for this Tyler boards. KiCad. Ah, KiCad 8. Oh my God. I'm not sure. Sure, why not? Schematics. Oh. Uh-oh. I think things might have been broken. IO board. This guy here. Yeah. Oh, 220. 220. It's probably 220, honestly. That's what it's the same type as these guys here. I don't know where. So this here, this layout is wrong. So don't worry about it. This is wrong. I while moving some stuff around, I'm like, wait a minute, that's not connected there. So I need to like redo that entire thing. But discard. I don't care. But I got distracted because I was taking pictures of the thing and I wanted to like mark off like what I like in the picture. I wanted to mark off like, all right, I've traced out this one, I've traced out this one, and this one, and this one, kind of thing, right? So I got distracted taking pictures. I'll get back to that eventually, though. Don't worry, I'll get back to it eventually. Eventually, I don't know when, but you know, eventually, it's fine. You want to see? Yeah, sure, why not? Also, keep in mind, I am not an electrical engineer. That's the largest schematic I've worked on. The first schematic I worked on was where is was for this guy here. This is the first schematic I've worked on. This is also terrible. I ended up redoing this one, I think. No, I didn't. No, I was thinking of the button pad, the button board for this one. Go ahead and star that real quick. Put this. Okay. Oh yeah, there's more. Oh, there's more pages. Look at that. Fancy son of a bitch. KiCad, but also exported to PS to Subject. Yeah. You fancy bastard. With multiple pages here. All right. Are these the bridges right here? The or no? Yes. Okay. All right. Back there. Oh, yeah. Keyboard. Yeah, this is a very simple one. You know, a bus makes more sense than the mess of wires that I did. Yeah, it makes more sense than what I did. Yeah. Oh, one of these is populated, by the way. Where's the? Uh-oh, hang on. Where's the other half? Where's the top half of this? Oh, there it is. Screwdriver. I'm gonna tell you which one real quick. The variant drops them, then do it without them first and try to add them. Ah, yeah. Lots of filter caps there. Yeah. These are buttons. These aren't filter caps. There are a bunch of filter caps on the IO board. Yeah, they're all over the place. Both actually, why am I taking this apart? I have fucking pictures. Hang on, get over here. 100 exists, 101 does not. Dark one for schematics 1, yeah, right? And there's two C101s. Those both don't exist. Oh, you do have... Oh, yep, it's over there. Okay, okay. Honestly, I actually forgot that there were two C100s on there on the board. Not gonna lie. I forgot about that. Let me screw this back in. Wait a second. Hang on. Make sure I don't cross threads in this plastic. I don't need that. And then I can put this back over here. Okay. But yeah, I completely forgot that there were two of them. This one used to exist, though. You can kind of see it here. But the leads are still in there. They snipped it off. I might have a better picture of that, though. Let me see. I didn't take another picture of this board. This is the... That's that board. Meh, that's this one. What I did. Yeah. So these are not really satisfied with a lot of this stuff, honestly. Oh yeah, and then there's I forgot about this. This is the mess on the back of the main board. On the back of the Famicom board. I'm not sure exactly what this is doing. I haven't traced out like most of this crap. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's from the factory like that, though. Guess they were in there in case they needed noise protection and figured they simply found out that it wasn't needed. Yeah. I guess so. I have no idea what the hell this is, though. I do know that this guy here, I think, goes to... I want to say the IRQ. I think. Other than that, I don't fucking know. I don't know. They're dark hack, yeah. Something like that. I don't know, some hacky nonsense. I mean, it works, I guess, but I don't know. If one of those actually populated at one point, since it was snipped off, that theory seems to be missing something. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking, what they were doing. Yeah. But yeah, so this is an interesting little device. Yeah, I need to get good pictures of this guy. Because I still don't like my pictures of that one, especially the back of it. And then this guy, not only do I need pictures, I also need to trace out a lot of stuff because there's an internal layer that you can't trace from pictures alone. How does that come out of the factory? Good question. So, the reason I know that that is a factory job, it's not just this one unit that is like that. As far as I'm aware, every unit produced has that. As far as I'm aware. Probably mess with the signals in some way. Too much filtering is going on. I could see that. Yeah. Another one of the chips on the I/O board is pure guesswork. I haven't been able to find a data sheet for it, which or really much any info at all. I guess it's an ADC. Is that? Hang on. I think I know which one you're talking about. Where's the I/O board? This guy. This chip, right? The Oki chip, right? Didn't you find a datasheet for this? Like in Japanese? Not that one. That's not what I wanted to open up in. Sorry for the flashbang, by the way. No. No. What's this one? Yeah, wasn't it this one? Right here? Yeah, someone found it. Someone found it. I forget exactly what it's doing. There's a shift register in there, though. And the clock generator and some other stuff. But this is connected directly to... Or not directly, but it's connected to the touchpad. Yeah. Successive approximation register. What? Is that what that is? Sarlatch? Is that what that is? I have no idea, honestly. You blowing smoke up my ass? Why are there two dots on this thing? Because there's two dots here. Okay, but why? But yeah, so I'm not sure what most of this stuff is. Mainly because I haven't translated any of this, really. I think I pasted some of it into DeepL, but, I mean, it only does so much, you know? Into the touchpad, yes, and the clock is generated by two of the NOT gates. D, G, and D, and A, G, and D are more indications of add carry. ADC. Add carry? ADC? With an op amp. What the hell is going on here? Digital and analog ground. Got it. Analog to digital converter. That makes sense connected to the touchpad. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Index mark. Why? But that I thought that chunk out of the thing was the index mark. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, I think someone posted this this PDF on Discord. Yeah. And I went and saved the PDFs of all the ones I could find, by the way. So, of the different chips that I found on the thing. The one chip that I looked for that I didn't find, by the way, it's on the main board. This guy right here. This right here, which I think is some sort of encoder chip that I've read. It is on any normal IC package. Okay. So I'm not going completely insane. Good. Also, around the chip was one of the places I had to guess about the traces because there's a Boj component in the way. Right, that little bastard. I know exactly what you're talking about. I want the back. This guy right there. I can't even like see underneath this, honestly. Like I have to like actually just trace it, you know? Honestly, I can't even see where it's going. Cause it's like going under the silk screen. but I can't like really tell. So I know pin 1 is ground. I know that much. So I think I know that much. I think it's ground. Yeah, I don't. It's. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to get back to you on that one. Honestly, I got a number trace connector with confirmed because the traces are hidden in some way, often by the silk screen. Yeah, just let me know which ones they are, and I'll tell them out for you. A 15-second ad break. Data sheet again. Pins 2 and 3. I see 202. Which one is this? 200, 203, 205, 201. Oh, it's this guy. 202. That bastard. Pins 2 and 3. Did I close out of it? I closed out of the data sheet. That's not the data sheet. That's the data sheet. AG&D and VN. I guess 10 is, well, 10 is digital ground. I've marked probably as being VREF. VR, yeah. Filter gap for stability. For 2 and 3, yeah. I was purely going off of memory, by the way. So, I don't know. Don't listen to me. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Very thin trace should come to pin 2. Does it? I honestly don't know. So pin 1 has a trace coming off of it, and that might be that thin trace. Actually, you know what? Let me buzz this out real quick. Analog binary search. All right. Come on. There it is. Whoa. I spilled water everywhere. That would have been cool. All right. Untangle yourself. Function. Okay. So. Spin that around like that. And pin 1 is not that thin trace. Pin 2 is a thin trace. Because so I buzzed from 2 to pin 3 over here. Right? So if you follow that trace through here, comes up and around, it is that thin trace. Pin 2, which is the leg right here, right? I'm touching that leg to pin 13? Yeah, pin 13 on the other one. Or 14, I guess. Yeah, pin 14. So then 1 goes to this guy here, the positive end of the capacitor. Yeah. 1 goes to VCC. 1 VCC goes to the positive of the cap on the left. Yes. 2 is the thin one that wraps around. No. Oh, 1 does go there. Hang on. Wait a minute. How the hell was it? How the hell was I get that backwards? Yeah, 2 is a thin. 2 is a thin. 1 is the cap. Yeah. Over here. Yeah. How dirty this board is, goddamn. Oh, that might have been one of my attempts at cleaning, where I got some residue just stuck on there instead. Fantastic. Yeah, these boards were not the cleanest, by the way. I actually had to clean these a lot. There was like a residue on the bottom of these things. It's still kind of there, honestly, for a lot of it. Kind of like sticky around the edges. No. The code hidden behind the cap is a ferrite bead, some more filtering. On the other side of the board. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, the ferrite. Alright. Yeah. So that's outside the board. This guy right here. That's the other one. So this cap and that bead right there. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that one. Yeah, we got a lot of those beads here. And this river package kind of confused the hell out of me the first time I saw it. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, but well, it's an interesting way to package that. Resistor array? No, a diode array. It's a diode array, actually. The two ends are grounded together, shorted together. Well, so this pin here is actually connected all the way over to this pin as well, through all of them. And that's I think that's it's one of the planes, the grounder power. I forget which. It's one of them. That like wraps around the whole friggin' board, you know? One of those. Yeah. I think that blue one is a resistor array. Yes. Yeah, that one's a resistor array. RM201? Yeah. Can I actually read? There is something printed on it, but I can't really read it. I think did we deduce what it was? I think we did. RM201 versus DM201, Yeah, so the DMs are the diodes. Matrix, yeah. Diode matrix, yeah. Where's do you have the Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, you don't have the values on it though. What did I have the values for those? Oh board, right? 10K. Yeah. Again, I can't really read the text on the side there because of how it's positioned. I think there's text on it. I just can't. Yeah, there's text on it. I just can't read it. Can I? Hang on. Seven times 10, I think it says on it, and some other stuff that I can't really see. Is there 7 on there? Oh, there's 8 of them. One of them isn't connected, so I don't know. Where do DM201's cathodes go? Hang on. These guys? Okay, so it's one end is connected to the expansion port. The other end's ground. I mean, I was already thinking about getting the macro stuff, honestly. Epic. But the trouble with this is the angles on it. The angle on that is really crap. And I don't really want to like bend stuff and break it, you know? So this guy is already bent out away from it a bunch. And I can't really bend the resistor pack too much. I can bend a little bit. I did bend a little bit, actually. Let me see if that helped. It helped a lot, actually. 7X103J. And then I can't read the rest of that. Almost looks like a CE 8N or something like that. That doesn't look right though. Yeah, 7X103J space. Like a smushed CE 8N. I don't know. Polarization filter. Well, okay, but I'd need to like actually get an angle on the text. All right. Yeah, the blue resistor. Yep. Yeah, the resistor matrix. That thing. Yeah. I was reading that. Yeah. While I have this out, do you have any other traces you were curious about? For the protection diodes against the reverse voltage in the expansion port. That's what I figured too. Yeah, because they're all like not in line, but they're all connected to the expansion port. Oop, oop, oop. Same with the the ferrite cores and all that. Also found it curious that only a few of these have the cores on them. Even though like they're all wired up to something, only a few of them have the cores. No. Look at this part of what the resistor values are and the configuration: 1-pin common versus 1-lane or multi-lane resistor ladder. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think it's 1-pin common. You can see on the silk screen there. It's got a box around one of them. That's the that's this guy here at the very end. It's got a box on that last one. On this, not that. On the silk screen. No, don't change that. And go over to this guy, a little bit one. You can see the boxes underneath these guys. Same thing for the rivers. Boxes are the common. So, and you can see the ends here are connected to like a common. Well, they're even connected right around to each other like that. All right. To common plane there. I've assumed the 1-pin common do the configuration suggestion pull-ups. Yeah, something like that. I've heard that term before, but I don't like comprehend exactly how that works. I get it in theory, I think, but like, I don't know. I don't know electronics, so give me a break. Anyway. I don't want to save any changes on that. Or on that. Anyway. I think I need to wrap up. I'm getting tired and I need a shower because I smell kind of terrible. Resistors that make sure the trace is high as long as nothing is driving it low instead of floating. Alright. Now I assume pull downs are the reverse of that, making sure it's low and unless something's driving it high. Pin 1 common is a technique in digital to pull up or down multiple signals on a bus or prevent them from carrying transients in analog if an expansion slot is open, i.e. not connected. Ah, okay, yeah. Alright. Close out of that, close out of that, close out of that. But yeah, I need to get going. I am tired and I need a shower because I smell terrible. So let me see who else is streaming real quick, so we can go say hi. I should be back on Sunday. I don't have anything family related this weekend like I did last weekend. Oh. But thank you guys for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Let's see. Anybody doing anything interesting? I don't know yet. I don't know who's on the receiving end yet. I don't know. I don't want to go to someone that I have gone to recently. Let's see who else is in the category tonight, shall we? What? There are a bunch more connections I have to confirmed all in an image. We don't have. Let's look at it now. I don't have the image anywhere online at the moment. Yeah, no worries. No worries. You can drop it on Discord and I can have a look off stream. Making a card game in C++. Thank you, Twitch, for the ad. I appreciate that, Twitch. Also, you don't need to give me an ad for this restaurant. I went there before stream. We're gonna wait for this to play out. Just so I can... yeah, right? Make sure they're not, like, ending, right? And that they speak English. That's always something that I try. I speak English, so I figured, you know, if I can't understand them when I say hi, that'd be unfortunate. Is all. But yeah, not sure who this is. Come to me to say hi. I would appreciate it. I'll be back on Sunday doing, I don't know what I'll be doing. But yeah, hop in Discord if you haven't already. I usually rant there about work crap during the day. And other things. But yeah. Come to me to say hi. You guys have a good night. Let me hit this button first. Bye.